why do we have to study assembly language, and we discussed about what is a register, correct? And how many general purpose registers are there? Anyone? How many general purpose registers are there?
8.
8. Name them.
EBP, ESP, ESI,
Ah,
EBI,
ah.
EAX, EBX, ECX, EDX.
Yes, very good. EAX, EBX, ECX, EDX, ESI, EDI, EBP, ESP. Okay. So there are register is a temporary storage, and there are 8 general purpose registers. Okay. And then in today's class what we are going to discuss is we are going to discuss about different types of instructions. Okay. So there are three different types of instructions, and in today's class we are going to discuss about what are the 3 different types of instructions and all the things. Okay. So whatever the computer architecture you take, either it is an Intel processor or ARM processor or RISC processor or MIPS processor or any processor you take, there are 3 types of instructions. The first instruction, 3 types of instructions. Instructions are nothing but commands to the computer. So first type is called as data transfer instruction. Processing instruction. Okay, so the 3 types of instruction are, the first is the data transfer instruction. The first one is the data transfer instruction. Second is the data processing instruction. And then the third one is conditional instruction. These are all the 3 types of instructions. Okay, whatever the computer you take, all the instructions will come under this 3 categories. One is data transfer, second one is data processing, third one is conditional instructions. Okay, so in today's class we are going to discuss about data transfer instructions. Okay, so today's class we are going to discuss about data transfer instructions. As the name implies, it is used to transfer the data. Okay, so from where to where? The data can be either all the data are stored in the memory. So we have to move the data from memory to register. Okay, or we have to move the data from the register to memory. Both the ways are possible. Or we can move some immediate value, some number to a register. That is also possible. Correct? So generally, who is this? There are, first we are going to discuss about data transfer instruction, okay, which as the name implies it is used to transfer the data. From where to where? It is used to transfer the data from memory to register, from memory to register, or register to memory. Both the ways are possible. Okay, it is used to transfer the data from memory to register and register to memory. Both the ways are possible. Okay, so first we will discuss about what's the name of the instruction and how the data movement takes place and all the things. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
hello ma'am. I am not able to see whiteboard.
Not able to see whiteboard.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Why,
ma'am.
Rahul? Why? Whiteboard. Who is not able to see whiteboard? Anyone else? Is there who are not able to see the whiteboard?
Ma'am, me
Ma'am,
also.
even I'm not
Muskan
able
Gotri.
Huh?
even I'm not
MOV is the name of the instruction. It is used to move the data from register to memory, memory to register. Okay, as it is used to move some numbers to register, some numbers to, that is immediate value to memory. Okay, so in today's class we are going to discuss about this move instruction. This move instruction, after that, MOV is the name of the move instruction. Okay, after this it takes one character. Okay, that character is used to represent whether are we going to move a 32-bit value or a 16-bit value or a 8-bit value. Okay, so if the instruction is MOVL, the meaning is 32-bit value. We are going to move a 32-bit value. A 32-bit value is moved. MOV, if it is W, if the instruction is MOVW, then we are going to move a 16-bit value. If the instruction is MOVB, then we are going to move a 8-bit value. Okay, so there are three things. Move is the name of the data transfer instruction. After that, we can give either L to move a 32-bit value, or W to move a 16-bit value, or B to move a 8-bit value. Okay, so you can easily remember data transfer means we are moving something, so the name of the instruction is move. These three things you can remember, MOV. After that, for these three letters you can remember LBW. We are all familiar with the term LBW. So L stands for 32-bit, B stands for byte, which is nothing but 8 bits. W stands for word, which is nothing but 16 bits. Okay, so you remember this. If the instruction is move L, we are going to move a 32-bit value. If the instruction is move W, we are going to move a 16-bit value. If the instruction is move B, we are going to move a 8-bit value. Okay, so every instruction is of the form instruction name. So every instruction is of the form instruction name followed by source register or source followed by destination. Okay, so every instruction is of the form instruction name, source, comma, destination. Okay, suppose if the question is, or if I want to move the value in the EAX register to the EBX register. Okay, the thing is I want to move the value from EAX register to EBX register. So how to write it? Move value from register EAX to register EBX. Then how to write the instruction for this is, first we have to write, since the name of the instruction, we have to write that is move. After that we have to find whether it is a 32-bit value or 16-bit value or the 8-bit value. Since EAX, it shows that it is a 32-bit value. Okay, so for 32-bit value we have to use L. So now we have to write L, move L. And we are going to move the value from the register EAX. So EAX is the source to to the register EBX. So EBX is the destination. Okay, so now we have to write after instruction name, we have to write the source register, comma, destination register. So what's the source register? Source register is EAX. So we have to write the percentage of EAX, comma, percentage of EBX. This is how we have to write the instruction. So the meaning of this instruction is MOV, move. L stands for 32-bit. We are going to move a 32-bit value from EAX because first is the source to EBX because next is the destination. Okay, so the EBX contains the value, whatever the value in EAX is copied to EBX. Okay, it is copied to EBX. This is the meaning. Now we'll discuss the few more instructions of this type. Suppose if the question is 16-bit, okay, 32-bit value to ECX register. 32-bit integer value to ECX register. Okay, so now as the question says, we have to move a 32-bit value. So the name of the instruction is MOV that we have to write. The first three letter is the name of the instruction, and next letter is nothing but are we going to move a 8-bit value or 32-bit value or 64-bit value. Since it is a 32-bit value, we have to write L. Okay, so MOVL is the name of the instruction. After that, what is the source here? We have to move a 32-bit integer value. So let us say that the 32-bit integer value is nothing but this is the 32-bit integer value 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, this is the 32-bit value. So now what is 0x stands for? Hey, what is 0x stands for?
Hexadecimal.
Yes, hexadecimal. So we are going to move this hexadecimal 32-bit value to the ECX register. So what is the source here? The given 32-bit value is the source. So first we have to write the source, which is nothing but 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. After that we have to write the destination. What is our destination? Our destination is ECX register. So you have to write percentage of ECX. Okay. So the answer is move L 0x 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 comma percentage of ECX. Okay. Got it? And the next one is move value 15 to register EDX. So now what is the value? Now what's the instruction we have to use? The question says it is the move. So the instruction name is MOV. After that, what's the specifier? What's the specifier we have to use? After that, what's the value we have to use? L or B or W? L or B or W. After move, I told no, if it is a 32-bit value, we have to use L. If it is a 16-bit value, we have to use W. If it is a 8-bit value, we have to use B. I told no, L stands for 32-bit. W stands for word, which is 16 bit, and B stands for byte, which is 8 bits. Correct? No. So which value we have to write now? Move L, and the value is 15. So since it is an immediate value, that is some number, we have to inform the assembler that the following is the number. So by giving the hash symbol, hash 15, comma, what is the destination? The destination is nothing but the EDX register. So percentage of EDX. This is the answer. We are moving the value 15 to the EDX register. So the meaning is, move is the name of the instruction. It takes 32-bit value. The value 15 is copied to EDX register. Okay, that's the meaning. So now,
excuse me, ma'am.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Is it case sensitive?
Actually, no.
Then the commas doesn't matter, no?
Comma?
You put comma after source and between source and destination.
Yes, comma has to be given.
Okay.
Instruction name followed by LRBRW, then space, after that source, comma, destination.
Okay, space. Okay, understood.
Space, okay, comma, destination. So now the question is, copy the value of ESI register to EDI register. So now what is the name of the instruction we have to use for this? Now it's you people have to answer. So what's the name of the instruction we have to use here for copying? Copying is also same as that of, means the meaning of move is nothing but copy only. Correct? Data transfer is nothing but copy only. So the name of the instruction is, what's the name of the instruction we have to use here? Same move instruction. After that, which specifier we have to use? Do we have to use L or B or W? What is the name of the register I had given here? Oh my God. Nemi, yeah. Nemi.
Yes, ma'am.
Nemi, what's the name of the register here? What's the name of the source register? Huh?
ESI.
Okay, what's the name of destination register?
EDI register.
Huh?
EDI register.
EDI. Okay, what's the answer for the question that I asked? Copy the value of ESI register to EDI register. What's the answer for this? So first we have to write the instruction, correct? MOV. After that we have to write the specifier. Do we have to, whether it is 32-bit or 16-bit or 8-bit? The register what we are taking, is it a 32-bit register, Nemi?
Ma'am, yeah, 32-bit.
32-bit, right?
Yeah.
Because yesterday we had seen ESI, EDI, EAX, EBX, ECX, EDX, all registers are 32-bit, correct? So now we have to use which specifier here? Move L.
L.
Correct? No. After that, copy the value of ESI to EDI. We are going to copy the value of ESI to EDI register. So what is the source here?
ESI.
Yeah. So after the instruction name, give one space, give percentage, then ESI. This is our source. After that, comma. Then what is the destination? We are going to copy the value of ESI. To where are we going to copy? To which register? EDI. So percentage EDI. Got it? This is the answer. Okay? Yeah. Thanks, Nimi. Next. What's the instruction we have to write for this? Copy the value, integer value 100 to ECX register. Parikshit. Who is this? Parikshit. It's coming like outside your organization. Parikshit. Okay. Pavan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Pavan, what's the answer for this? Copy integer value 100 to ECX register. For copying, what's
Move
the
L.
move?
L.
Okay, move L. After that, what is the source here, Parishit? Sorry, Pavan. What's the source here, Pavan?
100, ma'am.
Huh? 100.
100.
So, since it is an immediate value, it's a number, no? So, we have to, the number, we call it as immediate value, okay? So, we have to give a hash symbol before the number. So, hash of 100, comma, what's the destination? Where are we going to copy this?
ECX.
ECX. So, percentage of ECX. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yeah. Very good. Next. Radha. Is there anyone named Radha here? Radha Bai, right? You at least write your name. No, I'm finding it so difficult. Radha Bai. No one. Before Raghav, available mail ID is radhabaign1@gmail.com. Who is this? Okay, no response, sleeping. Sandhya. Is there anyone named Sandhya? No one. Srivarsha. From tomorrow onwards, please rename with your registered number followed by name, no? So that I can at least call by your name. I'm finding it too difficult to call you people through a Gmail ID. Srivarsha.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, that's actually not possible. We
Why
tried
it's not?
because if we want to change our name, only the hosts or the college people can change our name.
Oh, it's not permitted.
It's not permitted.
What is they are doing?
So whichever Gmail ID we logged in through, that's the before the domain name. That's what comes displayed.
1 second, wait. In attendance, let me see how it comes. Then how will I see this? Yesterday's attendance.
Ma'am, can't you unmute them?
Unmute. Oh, okay. They are muted. 1 second, Gana. Srivarsha is reply to your conversation. Yes. Srivarsha. Yes, ma'am. Srivarsha answer no. Okay, 1 second. See, in the attendance list, yeah, I'm getting like the same name. Nehra. Pavan, like this, but it is very difficult, no, for me also to know whose mail ID is this and all. Okay, or else I'll share the sample attendance list, what I got, what I downloaded it. Then you people will understand why am I saying this. Okay. Well, I'll check with the IT people also, at least is there any option to change the name so that it helps for the attendance. It's benefit for you as well as me. Okay, now Srivasta's question. So what is the meaning of this Srivasta? Srivasta, do I have to unmute or what is happening? Oh no. Srivasta had gone. Yes.
Yesterday's notes.
Yesterday's notes. Yeah, that PPT I'll paste now. I forgot. Okay. Maybe after this. There's one PPT I'll share. Srivatsa. It is too disturbance here, ma'am. Oh my God. Okay. Someone who can answer for this. Kushal. Kushal is also sleeping. Okay, anyone please. What is the meaning for the instruction that I had written?
Ma'am, it's an 8-bit value 5 that is moved to the AL register.
Can you please repeat, Nemi?
Ma'am, it's an 8-bit value 5 that is moved to the AL register.
Yes, very good. We are moving, B stands for 8-bit value. We are moving a 8-bit value, that is 5, to the register AL. Okay. AL is a 8-bit register, correct? Yesterday we studied, no, AL is a 8-bit register. What's the another 8-bit register we studied? What is the another 8-bit register we studied? There are two 8-bit registers we studied, no, in EAX. EAX is a 32-bit register. In that, AX is a 16-bit register. In that, AL is a 8-bit register. Similarly, AH is the another 8-bit register. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, now meaning of this? Anyone? What's the meaning of this? Listen all, this is your lab 1. Okay. See, what we are doing is the lab 1. Now we are practicing from tomorrow we are having lab, no? Tomorrow. You people are having lab tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Thursday or Friday is your lab slot?
Friday, ma'am.
Okay, so Friday we are going to do this only lab. Okay, first we are doing bits and pieces in class. After that in lab we write this as one program. Okay, if you are able to understand this, then this is like 1/3 of the assembly language. Understanding is nothing but understanding of the data transfer instructions. If you are able to understand the data transfer instruction properly, 1/3 you are familiar with assembly language. After that, data processing instruction, next is conditional instructions. Okay. By the end of these 3 labs, you will be familiar with the assembly language programming. Rest all other programs are like to make you comfortable with the concepts. Okay, so basically you have to be very clear with these basic things. Okay, that's the reason separately I'm taking one class. Already it is a part of theory syllabus also. We are taking separate one class to explain the things properly. Okay, you should not get confused anymore for this move instruction and the registers. Okay, so what is the meaning of the instruction that I had written here? Hey, anyone? Why here nobody is volunteering? All are sleeping.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
move 8-bit EAX
Mo-
to EBX.
8-bit value is moved from EAX to EBX, correct? No? Mohammed, is this correct? Whatever I had written, is that correct? Whether EAX is a 8-bit register?
No, ma'am.
Whether EAX is a 8-bit register, Mohammed?
16-bit register.
16-bit?
32.
32-bit, no. Okay, so the problem is whatever I had written is wrong. This B has to be changed to L. If you are writing like this, your assembler will throw an error. Okay, that is what we are going to use. Assemble the code is using assembler. No, the assembler will throw an error. Okay, so if you are using EAX register, that is the 32-bit register, you have to use the specifier L. Okay, so are you able to understand? Anyone who is still struggling to understand what is move instruction, what's the format of the instruction, all the things, are you able to understand? Are you able to understand the format of the instruction?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, instruction format is instruction name followed by L or B or W followed by space, source, comma, destination. Okay, whatever the instruction, this is the format. Instruction name followed by specifier. It may be L or B or W. Then source, comma, destination. Okay. Next is the another very important is assembly language programming. Okay, it is not like our C program or Python or not like high level language coding. Okay, this programming and the instruction format and the instruction name varies depends on the architecture we are using. Okay, whatever we are studying is for the Intel architecture and the assembler that we are using is the GAS assembler. Okay, GAS assembler. The assembler belongs to GNU. Okay, so the assembly language programming, it depends on the internal architecture of the computer. Whatever we are studying is for the Intel computers, which is professional. Intel, it can be either 32-bit or 64-bit, okay, and it also depends on the assembler what we are using. Okay, the assembler what we are using is the GNU assembler. Okay, there are so many other assemblers are there. One is for Microsoft also, Microsoft assembler is there, but all the other assemblers are proprietary, means it is owned by the company, we have to pay to get it. The GNU assembler is a open source. It belongs to the Linux and it's open source and it helps, it gives so much other facility, means enormous facility to use all the instructions. That's the reason we are using this GNU assembler. Okay, so you have to be very clear when you are saying or writing the things like I know assembly language programming. So people will ask you what which assembler you had used. The answer for this is that GNU assembler, and it is for the which architecture you studied. It is for the Intel architecture 32-bit or 64-bit. Okay, so it is not of 8-bit or 16-bit. Why am I saying is 8-bit, 16-bit and all, it uses the registers AX, AL, BL, something like that. But whatever we are studying is a professional thing which is using the 32-bit registers. How 32-bit registers are important and why 32-bit registers are important, you will slowly understand. Okay. And the next thing is Suppose if I want to create a variable name, I want to create a variable, one second, which is of the type integer and it has to hold a value 42. Okay, I want to create a variable name is value, which is of the type integer and its value is 42. Okay, in C programming we will write like this, right? Int value 42, correct? This has to be small. In C programming we'll write like this. The meaning of this is value is equal to 42. Okay, so value is the name of a variable. It is of the type integer and it contains a value 42, correct? So this is how we declare a variable in C programming, correct? I guess you people know C, that's the reason I had taken C example, or anyway if you don't know C also no problem. The meaning of this is value is the name of the variable and it is going to take the value 42 and it is of the type integer. Okay, now we are going to discuss about how to create, okay, so how to create a variable name in the assembly language, okay, or how to create a variable in the assembly language. Okay, so the format is of the form like this. First we have to write the variable name and then colon down, one tab you have to leave, and then you have to give the data type. What's the type? After that space you have to give the value. Okay, so now
Ma'am, it's not visible.
it's not visible. Now is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
So variable name colon, that's in the first line. In the second line there is one tab followed by data type and the value. So how we write this value is, suppose for the question that I had given, where value is the name of the variable, it contains a value 42 and it is of integer type. In assembly program how we write is, we write like this. Variable name is value, which is of colon integer, its value is 42. This is how we create a variable in assembly language. Value is the name of the variable. So to show that it's the name of the variable, it is end with a colon and then dot integer. So dot is stands for it is an assembler directive. Okay, integer, it shows us it's of the integer data type and it is going to take the value 42. Okay, so it's going to time up. Okay, so we'll wind up the class today. And then see, today we had studied a very basic things, but it is very important for the assembly language programming. We discussed about the data processing data transfer instruction, that is the move instruction, which is used to copy the value from a register to memory and memory to register. Okay, so we studied the basic things related to that and a few examples related to that. This is all we are going to do in the lab 1. Okay, see, I am not going to share any code with you for the labs and all. We'll do like this and then all together you have to write as a program. Lab 1 also, from lab 1 you have to do things by yourself. I'm not saying that I'm not going to help you and all. Whatever we are solving, I solved it. This is all the first part of the lab 1. Okay, I'm not going to share the code copy and paste it and show me the output. That won't happen in the microprocessor lab. From the beginning you will do things by yourself, okay, but slowly we'll increase it. All the things we solve it in class, but few changes you have to make in the lab and you have to show the things. Okay. Thank you all. We'll meet on Friday 2:30 for the lab part. Okay.
Please send the notes, okay?
Huh?
Please send the notes.
Yes. And another thing for the lab part, tomorrow I'll share the link, the drive link for the software thing. You can get the software from there, and I'll give you the instructions also. Please ensure that you like
What is the name of the software?
Ubuntu only, Linux Ubuntu. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you.